back Sullivan. Back to Rossi. Throws his shoulder into Jeter. Here's Seville if he can catch it, and he can't. We're going to have a white throw. Subs coming in. Red throw. See if Lamoille can put a little pressure on Matthew Brasso, senior keeper for Lamoille. Brasso, that'll be an easy save for him. Big boot. Big boot. Hazen not having much luck getting it by this Lamoille defense so far. That was Carton with the kickback. Here's Rossi. Had a line for a second, but he was quite a ways out. Broken up. All right, I think I've gained sufficient wind to try and read a little bit of Harry's hot tips. Said in the, according to Harry, in the first game of the season, or we're going to have a corner kick, actually. Number 24, Charlie Kells, and number 17, Lucian Padullo, combined to score the 4 goals. Kells was very good with his feet. Hazen defense going to need to stay on their toes, make sure he doesn't dribble by them into a dangerous area. So we'll keep an eye on number 24. Here's a corner kick. High and inside. McNaughton goes out to just kind of do a volleyball move to get that away. There's a long shot, and that's in. Caught him as he was trying to get back. Throws up the long shot. We've seen that happen. Elijah Sullivan gives Lamoille the 1-zip lead. They drew McNaughton out. He was sort of off balance. He was trying to get back under there. The ball came out. He was right there, lifted it up, put it over. Smart play. Smart play. Coach Harry said in the first game, Hazen ended up in a 4-4-2 formation. Lamoille had a 4-2-3-1, which is what Hazen is playing now. We heard Sully tell us that. Says, which should make for an exciting battle in the middle of the field. I like the way the Lamoille team talks. You hear them out here talking, they're communicating, encouraging, directing. Lamoille on the attack again, as they have been just about all game. Carton, nope, broken up. Montgomery gets a foot on that, but it goes out of bounds. Sullivan, throw in. Be a white throw here as Lamoille subs in. Lamoille showing a lot of patience. Gets it up ahead. Morrison's not going to get there. Way out is Brasso. It's like another offensive weapon out there as a goalie. Far side, trying to make a run. See if he can get a shot. It goes down. Lamoille clears. Hazen trying to get back around here. Make the turn. Looking up at Murphy. Seville gets it back. Kobe over to Montgomery. Was looking inside for Jeter. Crowd wants a handball, doesn't get it. It's a breakaway. Oh, beautiful move, wow. The Lamoille player wants the call. McNaughton for the takedown in the box, but not gonna get it. .44 left to go in the first half. Lamoille up 1-0. Elijah Sullivan with the score. There's another long shot wide. McNaughton with the goal kick, center of the field, past the center line, up ahead. Giving chase back here for Lamoille. Nice shield. Gonna have a red throw. Braden Carton with the shield. Little roll around here to Sullivan. Seville threw that right at the head of Elijah Sullivan. Ball on the far side. Kobe steps in, looking to make a play. Working against Jeremy Demers. crowd here for homecoming. As always is. Beautiful day for soccer. Well, with another chance, bringing it out. Boy, Grayson's playing footsie with fate, as I like to say out there. You're watching Hazen Varsity Soccer on HCTV channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Our sponsors today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We support Hazen Athletics and Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org. Jumpstart your future. Lance Hall with the call. Jerome on camera. Michael on tech. As Jeremy Demers gets it back. Rossi takes a shot inside, blocked down. Here's Morrison up front. Hazen on the far side, just trying to get something going here. Sun's out now, a little hotter. It was definitely cooler for the girls' game. There's Sully. Just looking to make a little bit of a spark here. Keep Brasso honest back here. Knocked down, nice trap by Kobe. Blocked out hard. Ethan Rossi just sacrificing right there. He had some foot on that one. Lamoille with the free kick, much to the chagrin of the hometown crowd. Tell you, Sullivan's got, he makes these throw-ins look awful easy. He's just kind of flipping it up there. Big boot down. Man, what a break. Hazen defense better be ready for that next time. We were like totally not on that one. That was Ethan Ross. He's already got one goal, puts on another long shot. McNaughton stretches out to make that save. But what a break that Rossi had on that last kick from way downfield. .35 left to go here in the first half. Referee switch sides. We noticed in the first game that the referees never switched sides, and I asked Aaron about that in between games, and He said with those particular refs, he had seen them do that in one other game, and he was on the understanding he wasn't really sure if that, you could do that or not, but apparently you can't. I mean, they never did. These guys have switched. So we've got Miles on this side and Roland on the other side now. Tiny bit of a plodding pace today, Jerome, so far. We've seen some plays. I mean, these guys are quick, and the way they break on the ball and something, it's almost like a cat with a mouse. They're sitting there, all of a sudden they like strike, like a cobra almost, End result, we have a red throw down near center field. It's going to go out of bounds. We're going to have another red throw. We'll advance this at least into Lamoille territory. See what happens. Jeter trying to make a break in there, doesn't get it. Lamoille defense has been impenetrable, would be the word I would use so far this afternoon. Subs come in for both teams with 11:39 and ticking here in the first half. Lamoille up 1-0. Again, this is the second game of a doubleheader. We watched the girls improve their record in the first game to 4-1-1 by beating Blue Mountain. Here's Morrison trying to get around Grady Rodriguez, and that didn't happen. Quick feet. A little bit of breeze kicking up now. That feels good. I'll take that. Looking to settle it down. Directing traffic a little bit. That was Abraham Kruger here on the near side, number 14 for Lamoille. Kruger, a junior. McNaughton goal kick to the Lamoille player. That one's off the side of Mitchell's foot. Trapped down by Rossi. Another sub coming in. 10 minutes left in the first half. Starting to pick up just a little bit of action. Starting to pick up now. Let's see what happens here. Thomas Sullivan making a play. Taken back out by the defense, knocked down Braden Carton. Going up through, man. Hit that passing line perfectly, but couldn't do much with it once he got it up there. Got a ping pong match going around here in the center of the field right now. That's lofted into the crowd by Justin Montgomery. Throw in Lamoille. Rossi, far side. I believe that's Clark. I can't see the number of the player now. That's Clark now with the ball. Moving inside. Kruger. I like the way that, I'm looking for the player on the inside, but there to knock it down was Mitchell. Morgan Mitchell keeping us in this game with his defense back there. Has made several key stops. Send it up ahead. Morrison gets by Rodriguez. Got 3 white shirts. Needs some red. There's a long shot on by Ari Shurkevich. Brasso, free kick up to the center of the field. Hazen, looking to get it rolling again. Offsides. A little anxious. I don't know. Hazen looks. We look decent, really decent on defense. We look a little disorganized on offense today. Like, I don't know what. To my untrained eye, like just a little disorganized. Brasso. Nice stop back there. Beautiful move up. If Jeter can get a foot on it, that's going to be knocked out by Sullivan. But that was a nice thought. Hazen with about the most offense we've seen so far in this game right now. But like I said earlier, this Lamoille defense almost impenetrable today. In the right place, quick. Nice pass. Wow, the footwork that Lamoille's displaying is really a sight to behold. As Rossi takes a turn and throws on a shot that's wide. Really on display. And Coach Harry talked about that. Says once Lamoille grows in their confidence, their playmakers start to pull out lots of fancy tricks and footworks. Hazen will look to thwart any attempts of showmanship from them and hopefully punish it with multiple goals, but I don't know. We may be able to thwart the showmanship, but gonna need to show a little more on offense to get multiple goals right now. Trying to move through. Sullivan can't quite get there. Another big kick by Brasso, headed down by Hazen. Knocked back out again. Gonna give Lamoille a free kick with 2:35 left to go in the first half. We'll see what happens come the second half. It was in the first half of a game down Lamoille at the beginning of the season where the boys ran out of gas and Lamoille put it away on them. Let's hope that doesn't happen again here today. Somebody called for throwing an elbow out there. 2 minutes left. It's a high shot. McNaughton parks underneath it. Nice move up. Kobe Smith, Jeter. Right there, the Abraham Kruger. Jeter up ahead. Defenders right there. Sully gets by. Gonna get a shot on. No, goes down. No whistle. Lamoille trying to take advantage. .115 left. Seconds left. Try not to do anything foolish here. And they want to talk. Miles Etter wants to talk things over. They were kind of doing a little do-si-do out there. No, they're going to get a yellow card. That looks like Seville, I think. If I could see the number correctly, I think it's Seville Murphy. They were kind of doing a little do-si-do out there. Of course, we got to watch that now with, you know, a yellow card. Keep it from going red. 19 seconds left. I don't know. I am not going to put on a yellow shirt and go down there. Ethan Rossi taking a kick. High. And that'll do it for the first half Lamoille leads us by a score of 1-0, courtesy of that long goal by Elijah Sullivan, where they had kind of drawn Grayson out of the goal, kind of caught him off balance, lifted it up, put it in over his head. Other than that, boy, I'll tell you, we played a lot of defense, and we need to play more offense, I think, to get back into this game, obviously being down 1-0. But, hey, we're still competitive, still going good. You're watching Hazen Varsity Soccer here on HCTV, channel 1080 on the capable streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Our sponsors today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We support Hazen Athletics. And the Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lnsd.org. Jumpstart your future. We invite you to check out the hctv.us website. Click on the donation button on the right-hand side if you like what you're seeing. Anything and everything always helps. Lance Hall with the call, Jerome on camera, Michael on tech. We'll see you at the beginning of the second half. I got a bunch of stuff I got to say first.
Should I put these on right now?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, and I can hear you. Just have that right in front. Yep, don't be afraid of it. All right, and we're back. Second half action underway here in just a few moments from Hudson Fields at Hazen Union High School in Hardwick, Vermont. You're watching Homecoming Weekend. The boys playing the Lamoille Lancers right now on HCTV channel 1080, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Our sponsors today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We support Hazen Athletics and Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtc.lnsd.org. Jumpstart your future. Lance Hall with the call. Jerome on camera. Michael on tech. We apologize. We had a few glitches in the first half. Computer was getting a little hot. Sun's out, so we've got to cool down now, and it's going to be pretty good. As I said, this is the second game of the day. The first game of the day, the Varsity girls beat Blue Mountain 4-0, and up here with me right now is Isabel Gowan. How you doing, Isabel?
I'm doing good.
Thank you very much for coming up. You had a goal in the game earlier today, and you had a hat trick up in Richford.
I did.
The other night. You must be feeling pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Has there been any difference this year that's got you scoring so many goals?
I don't know. I'm just kind of like waiting for the balls to be through to me, because honestly that's what all of my goals have been off of, are through balls. And thanks to my team, I've gotten quite a few of those pretty good through balls.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you play some varsity soccer when you were in 8th grade?
I did.
You did?
I did. I had a goal in 8th grade too.
Okay. So you've been coming right along, and I can remember those first few games you were an 8th grader, then you were a freshman, so you were young, you were kind of inexperienced, you've gained so much experience. What's the number one thing you think you've learned coming up through that's helped you the most in your game?
This year it's definitely a lot different than when I was, because I was like underclassmen, so I was like step back, like, a little nervous. Thanks to Tess and Kate, shout out to them. They put me under their wing. This year I've just kind of learned to be a leader and help my team, because I know how it was when I was an underclassman, so just help them and work hard,
So you're giving back the same way that they gave to you.
Yes.
Now, we've also got a new coach this year with Coach Tarian. What's the biggest difference, say, you've seen between him and with Coach Harry?
I feel like this year we're a lot more in shape, honestly. We do spend our practices doing a lot of running, which I think helps us because I'm not dead tired in games. Yeah, I think Jay's a good coach. I think we've learned a lot as a team.
Now, I got to ask you this. In my limited sports playing that I ever did, which is limited mostly to playing one game up here one night as part of the team against the Harlem Wizards, when I stepped out on the court that night that I played, I heard nothing. Everything went quiet. It was silence. Is that way for you out there on the field, or do you hear people hollering? What's it like for you?
It kind of depends on what the score is. If we're down a lot, then we hear a lot of go to the ball. But normally I'm kind of just up there, trying to talk my team into what's going on. Yeah, you got one on, but not a whole lot of talking.
Now, when you've got the ball and somebody's got a nice through ball to you, and you've got that break, and it's one-on-one with a goalie, are you acting on instinct, or do you have a set thing in your head that you go to, or is every time a little different?
I just kind of shut everything out. I just see the ball, and I'm just like, okay, I have to run. I have to be aware where the defense is and know if I have time, if I can take a few more touches to the goal, or if I have to just fire it.
Very cool. Next week, you guys play a home game up in Craftsbury. That's got to be a little different. Prepping for that the same way, or?
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do a practice Monday or Tuesday there to see how it goes, what the field's like, but yeah, it's going to be different.
Have you played up there before?
We played, so I think 2 years ago we played up there. I don't know, the last year that they didn't have a team, we played up there.
Okay, very cool. Well, I know you didn't want to be up here for very long, but I got to ask you some silly questions. And
Okay.
you're having a good time, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to snack after a tough game?
Go-to snack. I think whatever my parents make me for dinner, honestly.
All right.
Whatever's in the fridge.
What's your favorite thing that your parents make you for dinner then?
After a game, probably nothing like, I like steak. I'm a steak girl.
You're a steak girl?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask you the same question I asked Sully. Are you an Apple or an Android girl?
Apple.
Apple? Okay. Let's see. Last good book that you read?
I don't read books.
You don't read books?
Okay, I guess 19 minutes is what I'm reading right now for a school class.
All right, last one, and I realize you're young, but this is a fun one, and I think
Okay.
this is one of you. If they were to make a biopic, a bio movie of your life, what actress would you pick to play you in the movie? And it's your life, your movie, you can pick anybody.
I have no clue.
You have no clue?
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That sometimes trips people up. But, Isabel, I just want to thank you very, very much for coming up, and I'll wish you guys, first congratulate you on a great victory today, and wish you good luck next week against who are you playing up there? It's like Danville Cabot
Yeah.
Field, something
Yeah.
like combo team?
Yep.
Okay, up there in Craftsbury, and we'll see you back here at home sometime soon.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And you can send Kelsey up now. We're having Kelsey Revard come up next.
Kelsey.
I tell you, they never want to come up, but then they come up and they have a great time, you know? Let's see, we're 35 minutes left here in the game. Lamoille still up 1-0. And we're going to have, since we had Sully, we're going to have Kelsey come up and chat with her for a minute. And after this, we're going to have Coach Tarian coming up as well. You going to stand? You going to sit?
I'm going to sit.
You're going to sit?
Yep.
All right. Push this right in front of your mouth so I can hear you. There you go. Perfect. How you doing, Kelsey?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. Congratulations on a 4-0. There's the shot on and the save. Congratulations on your win earlier today and a goal as well.
I know. Thank you.
We're hoping maybe Lightning can strike twice, because while I had Sully up here, you scored. So maybe while you're up here,
Let's
Sully
hope
will
so.
score. Yeah. How are you feeling going into this season so far with everything?
I think we have a lot of big shoes to fill, especially with our seniors leaving. And I think we have some people to fill in the roles, and we're doing pretty good to start off the season.
Excellent. I got to ask, I've mentioned this a few times. I would imagine all your life, basically, you and Tyler pretty much practiced a lot of things. There's a shot on, save. Practice, be it basketball, soccer, whatever. Did he ever take it easy on you?
Never.
So that made it pretty tough for
Yes.
you. Okay? Now, one thing that sort of intrigued me,
Oh,
as Lamoille goes in, block back out. He's playing hard for you, Kelsey.
yeah.
That was Sullivan back there on defense.
Ooh.
No. You sure you can watch? In the game against Enosburg, you had a couple of goals, and then I believe it was when it went overtime, Coach Tarian switched you out and put you in goalie.
Yep.
How does your mindset go from being an attacker on offense to a defender, defending a goal? Is it easy to switch your mindset that quickly, or?
I mean, I keep the same thing. You still have to attack. You still have to play the same way, even if you're on defense or on offense. It's the same thing, but yeah, it's a little different, and it takes me a second to switch gears. But yeah.
Okay. name something that you're doing in practice that Coach Terrian brought that maybe Coach Harry didn't do with you that you really, really like.
I don't know. We're doing a lot more of like team stuff, like running, like team jogs in the woods. We went on team walks. All this stuff. We're like sending videos, all these pictures and stuff, like during the day, and doing all these tests. Just like building our team bond, kind of.
So he's giving you guys like written tests?
No, like online to see like how people are, like introverted, extroverted, all that stuff.
Okay, so he's really trying to get you guys established as like a family.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very cool. Give me a. You're very good at soccer. You're very good at basketball.
Thank you.
Give me something non-sports that you consider yourself to be kind of good at.
Oh God, I don't know.
Do you like crochet good, or do you chop wood good? Something like that.
I guess I'm a pretty good driver.
You're a pretty good driver. All right, I'll ask your mom that on my way out.
Oh, I don't know if you want to do that.
All right, silly questions.
All right.
What is the coolest thing you've ever gotten to drive down at Buffalo Mountain Power Sports?
Oh God. Probably just a side-by-side. Yeah.
Okay. You never jumped on one of those high-powered snowmobiles to see how fast you could go?
No, my mom would not let that slide.
Not let that slide. Okay. All right. How do you like your eggs cooked?
Over easy.
Over easy.
Yep.
Okay. Give us something. Usually I ask older people this. I say, give me something that decorated your teenage bedroom as I'm asking someone older. So give us something that you have up as a current decoration in your room.
All my like basketball jerseys and all that stuff.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Excellent. All right, last one, the one we have the most fun with. If they're to make a biopic of your life, what actress would you pick to play you? And it's your movie, your life. You can pick anybody.
Oh God. I don't know.
Isabel whiffed on it too.
Probably Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler?
Yep.
Michael likes that one. Great answer. Now, you came up and you did this and you had fun, right?
I did.
All right. Well, Kelsey, thank you very much. Oh, and I almost forgot, the Kelsonator is my nickname I came up with you. I hope that gained your approval.
Of course, of course.
Well, thank you very much for coming up and chatting with us
Thank
today.
you for having me.
Absolutely, anytime. And good luck in your game next week up there in Craftsburg.
Thank you.
If you want to send the coach up next.
Sure. Oh, Jay, he said you to go.
Guests galore here for the second half, and I like it. Action still sort of just back and forth, middle of the field. We got 10 minutes gone here in the second half. And
comedic relief.
We're good.
Come on in, Jules. Hop in here.
There's one thing.
Yes, that's okay. We can still talk out of this.
All right. Coach Terrian and Julie DeGrossley are up here as well. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent. Congratulations on a well-earned victory today over Blue Mountain.
Thank you.
Pushes your record to a 4-1-1 now.
Correct.
Got to be pretty cool. I could not find a Wikipedia page for you.
Right.
So give me some. I've heard. Is this fact or fiction? You've like coached overseas. You've coached West Coast. You've done a lot of coaching at very high levels.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Give us a little bit of background.
I've been in California for a while, but I've coached in Chicago. I've coached New York City, and so I'm here on the East Coast now and loving it.
Nice. What made you come east?
Change of pace, change of life. I've been in big cities my whole life, so now is the time to get back to my roots.
Cool. How did you get started? Obviously, you must have played, right? Soccer.
Yep, correct, yep.
How did you then get into coaching?
Yeah, so my background is I played soccer for 4 years at Burlington High School at a high level. Went on, was recruited to play at college, played at Bates College in Maine in the NESCAC. We were a top 25 program for one of my couple years there. And I've just always been actively involved in the game at youth levels, adult levels, and back into it now.
What is the most fun level to coach?
Great question. I think it's teen level for sure. U14, U18, either transitioning to, be on more competitive teams or that transition between the high school game to the college game, because that's the time where I can have the most impact on a kid and really kind of get their trajectory going.
Yeah, they're right on the cusp and
They're on the
developing
cusp.
their skills.
They're on
They
the
see that
cusp of greatness.
polishing.
Yep,
Yeah.
they need a little polish.
Excellent. Have you had many players that you've coached that have gone on to and achieved
I
big-time
have.
things in soccer?
Yeah, I've had quite a few kids that were just great, hardworking kids. They were AYSO kids, and I've got one kid that's playing competitive Division I soccer right now at Butler University in Indiana.
Nice.
And he was a kid that was playing competitive Division III ball in a top 25 program, but found that he wanted more of a challenge. So I helped him find the game over in Spain. He went over and played for a year in Spain, and immediately got identified as a kid that was going to help at a team. And now he's playing D1 ball. So it's everybody finds their journey, how they find their journey.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yep.
How are you finding your journey so far coming East Coast, being here at Hazen Union High School in Hardwick, Vermont?
Loving it. Great pool of kids, great talent base. Part of the reason for taking this job was working with great student athletes like Julia, who were, having a basketball mindset, so they already came in with a competitive mindset, and I knew that it was just kind of like tweaking and doing things tactically to kind of get the team to where we needed to be.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Got a game next week up in Craftsbury. We talked a little bit this with the girls. Have you scouted the field, the conditions, anything up there, or does it matter? Field is a field.
Yeah, a field is a field is a field. Just like a game is a game is a game. Everything we want to do has got to be at the next level, and we're going to compete and get the job done in the field.
Cool. What's the one thing you always tell the girls before each game? What's your mantra for each game? Do you have
Win
one?
balls, 50-50 balls, win balls, and don't get caught in possession in the back. I mean, those are pretty fundamental and mandatory things. But it's also just playing for your teammates and, understanding the nuances of games. The refs at this level are not going to get everything right. They're definitely not going to get everything wrong. But it's about not switching off when things don't go your way. And this team, we've had horrific things that have already happened this year where we've had to just kind of bottle it down and get it done and switch it.
I think that's so key, what you said right there with refs missing things, but not letting it take you out of your game.
Can't do it. I mean, we had a game against Enosburg. We were down 2-0 earlier, and we require leadership from players like Julia, players like Kelsey to kind of step up and get the team going and get us back in. And
I got to ask one strategy question if I can, and I know you got limited time.
Yep.
The Enosburg game, Ella had played, and it was tied 4-4 going into overtime. Kelsey had 2 goals.
Sure.
You made a switch from Ella to Kelsey.
Yep. Yeah, I make tactical shifts all the time based on what I'm seeing in the game and what I'm trying to get out of the game. In a situation like that, we're playing for points, and we're playing for points against a team that's got higher division, and that adds up at the end of the season. So I'm always, motivated to play points and get a higher playoff position. So at that point, a tactical switch was made to put Kelsey back in goal, preserve the tie, and go for points. And if you notice in that game, that was the best soccer we played all year. We punished them. We had switched to tactic. We had a 4-5-1. We pressed them the whole 20 minutes of that game. And, it's again, all these kids step up. They all know that they're not stuck in these positions. Everybody has to have a mindset that they're going to be pushed wherever the team needs it.
Excellent. Coach, I got to ask you just a couple of silly questions. This is where we get to really know the Coach Tarian.
Let's do it.
First car you bought with your own money?
First car I bought with my own money. Great question. That would have to be, God, let me think. I'm thinking mountain bike.
Okay. It was a mountain bike.
Good, that's a good one. Next question.
All right. If you could blink and appear anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
If I could blink and appear anywhere in the world, where would I go? Probably Old Trafford, Manchester, England for a United, probably v Arsenal game. That would be wonderful.
Okay. If you could go back in time and eat one of your mom's favorite home-cooked meals, what would you have her prepare?
Probably would have Mom do some old school mac and cheese.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, last one, and this is the one we have the most fun with.
Yep.
Kelsey gave us a phenomenal answer.
Of course she did. Kelsey, what did you say? Good Lord.
If they were to make a biopic of your life, what actor would you pick to portray you? And it's your movie, your life. You can pick anybody.
Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. That would be my guy.
I can see that.
I'm coming in with Iron Man, red and blue hair, courtesy of losing a devil's handshake with Kelsey Rivard. So I've learned the hard way not to bet or deal with these kids at all. Julia will testify to that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
She picked Adam Sandler.
Did she?
Yeah.
For herself?
For herself, Adam Sandler.
No, I said Robert Downey Jr.
I could
For
see
me.
that too. I could see that. You guys have the same type of everything. So, well,
Love
Coach, I appreciate your time today.
Cool. Thank you so much
Best
for
of luck going
supporting
forward
this team,
with everything.
man. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're grateful. And here's Julia.
Yeah.
Yes, Jules.
Hey, you're welcome, Jay. Anytime. So what we've got is we've got 23:30 left here to go in the game. Lamoille's still up 1-0. We've seen a few nice saves by Grayson down here. I think we got a shot on wide up here. Other than that, it's been a lot of in-between action. But coming up now is Julia. All right, Julia, first question I got for you. What is the proper way to pronounce your last name?
I've always said it de Groslier.
De Groslier.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Now you go back and you play a lot of defense.
Yep.
But you also do you do all the kicks. Do you ever get tired from running back and forth when you're back there? And you got to run up and do it, you got to go way over into a corner, and then you got to drop right back?
Yeah, there's sometimes I'm running back from a corner and they're going down the field, and I might be a little winded after that.
Now you play soccer and basketball,
Yep.
both well. What is they're different games obviously, but there's got to be sort of a little bit of the same. What's something that you bring mentally the same to both games?
I think for my position both on the basketball and soccer field, just leadership. From the defensive line, I can see up the field, and from the post, I can see up the court. So someone vocalizing that is very important.
And what's like a big difference between soccer and basketball? What's one thing that's really different?
I think right now for us it's the intensity, but
Soccer's a little more intense, or basketball's a little more intense?
I'd say basketball.
Basketball's
yeah.
a little more intense. A little more downtime with soccer at times
Yeah,
with everything
yep.
too. What's one of your most memorable sports moments up here, be it whatever sport you want to pick?
Oh, the championship last year.
Yeah?
100%.
Nothing like going down to the odd and coming back a champ, eh?
No.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked the other girls. What's something different that Coach Terrian brought into practice that you enjoy, that you think has really benefited the team?
I don't know if I'd enjoy it, but our conditioning, it's really benefited us this season.
Yeah.
We've been able to outrun some of our competition, so.
When you're out there running during practice,
Yep.
you're kind of like, why am I doing this? But then when a game, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen a big difference between him and Coach Harry?
I think they think a lot alike tactically with our defense, but our offense have shifted a lot this season.
Very cool. What's it like when you're back there on defense and you see that player making that break and the ball's right there and you got one shot at it? What's going through your mind? Are you going on instinct, or do you have something, a mindset that you go into a play like that with?
Just go through the ball.
Just go through the ball. Don't let them score, right?
Nope.
Very cool. Let's see. I got to ask you some silly questions. I'm trying to think up some different ones on the fly here. Let's see. What's your favorite TV show? Or do you watch TV?
I do watch TV. I'd probably say Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy?
Yep.
Okay. Music. What are you into for music?
Country.
Country?
Yep.
Who's your favorite country artist?
Zach Bryan, Zach Top.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What is your? Well, I'll go to this one. This is usually tried and true. What's your favorite topping for your pizza?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni, just
Yep.
pepperoni girl. All right. And you've already heard this one, so you've had time to think it. If they were to make a biopic of your life, what actress would you pick to play you in a sheer movie of your life? You can pick anybody.
Oh boy. Might have to go with Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts? Why not?
Yeah.
Exactly. Got the same name, so
Right.
good, right?
Yeah.
What are you seeing out here today watching this game? As when you sit out here and you watch the boys' game, do you watch it as entertainment, or do you watch it to kind of learn something about your game as well?
Yeah, I kind of compare it. I think right now there's a lot of just kicking back and forth and not a lot of possession based, but it works for them. So
As Buffy calls it, the boot.
yeah.
She doesn't like the boot. All right, well, Julia, congratulations on a fine season already, and
Thank
good
you.
luck going forward. You looking forward to going up to Craftsbury next week?
Yeah, I am. I think playing up there is important because we share. The Craftsbury girls come to us every time. So
You know, there's a question I haven't asked anybody that I've kind of forgotten about, and I'll apologize to the Craftsbury girls on this. What's it like playing, you know, you got the Craftsbury girls coming down here. What's it like with playing with them from you know, the other girls, you know, they're kind of in your school and they're your classmates and stuff.
Yep.
They go to Craftsbury, they come down here. You know, and I know Coach Terrian's trying to bring like a sense of family. What's it like though, you know, playing with some people who come from a different school?
I think at the beginning it was kind of just introducing ourselves, but now it does feel like family with them here. We've grown pretty close, and even though we don't see them all day at school, it doesn't really matter when we're on the field.
Once you get on the soccer field, it's
Yep.
one team, you know, one team, one dream, right?
Right.
Excellent. Julia, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, a big shout out and a thank you to everybody for coming up. That was very, very cool. We had Isabel Gowan, we had Kelsey Revard, we had Coach Terry, and then we had Julia DeGroslier up here. And when all is said and done, we've got 17:32 and ticking here in the game. As the shot goes on, McNaughton makes a save. It's still 1-0. And I will give our sponsors their read, because without us, we could not be, without them, we could not be us. That's what I'm trying to say. You're watching Hazen Varsity Soccer on HCTV Channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Our sponsors today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We support Hazen Athletics. And Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org. Jumpstart your future. Check out the hctv.us webpage as well. And on the right side, there's a donation button. If you'd like what you've seen and heard up here, slip us a donation. It will be greatly appreciated. No goals yet for Hazen in this game, but Harry did give me some stats. We have scored 12. We've had 17 scored against us. Damian Morrison leading all scorers for Hazen with 3. Cheetah Demers with 2. Levi Higgins with 2. Sully LaFlamme with 2. And on the assist side, Sully LaFlamme has 4. Ari Cherkevich with 1. Damian Morrison with 1. Jeter, Morgan, Nathaniel Sevilla with 1. Other scorers, Ari with 1, Kobe with 1, and Morgan with 1. Jerome on camera, Michael on tech back there. Once again, computer liking that cooler temp back there, Mike? No? Still losing things a little bit? We're apologizing for any glitches that might be occurring. We've had a little bit of internet cut out on us up here today. But it will show fine on the replay, correct? If you go ahead and watch the replay, you know, say if anything cuts out during a certain play of the game, or you want to hear the interviews with the girls and the coach, you'll be able to access the replay here in a day or two and see it in its entirety, unglitched. So given the fact that we lost to Lamoille 4-0 down there at the beginning of the year, and the bulk of their goals all came in the second half, we played them to a 0-0 tie in the first half, and then they got 4 on us in the second half. The fact that we're this far into the second half and still down just 1-0 and in this game is a testament to Coach Harry, his coaching, his conditioning, the players staying in there, and we're about a goal away from tying this thing up. That one goes through the Hazen defense all the way down. McNaughton's going to grab that one, throw it up to Seville. That's going to get ahead of him. Ball rolls slow, though. Seville looking up ahead. Chase Newell up in the front now. Goes down. Ball taken away. Braden Carton. Is it over far side? Defense drops back. Shot high, way high. Knocked down. Goal kick by McNaughton. Ball rolls out, be a White throw. Temps have come down a little bit. We got a little bit of a haze now, a little bit. The overcast is kind of moving in, a tiny bit of a breeze. Feels good now. It was hot in that first half. Turnaround, knockdown, beautiful. Ethan Gann. Or was that Morgan? No, I think it was Ethan. Some other kids I'll mention. Ethan out on the field, you saw him run off to do the anthem along with Sadie and Cassidy Gann and Chloe and Grace Cloutier. Sounding good on the anthem today. Trying to get the ball over, but here's Lamoille center field. Nice chip up. Back there to knock it out is Hunter Martin. Morrison trying to get some kind of run going.
Stay after him. Keep going.
Jerkiewicz playing hard against Rossi. Nice turn. Nice takeaway. Jerkiewicz looking over for Morrison. He has that one go under his foot.
Stay on it. Keep going.
Jeter backing him up. White throw. 10:25, ticking down. Still plenty of time, but I mean, we could always hope for that dramatic last-second goal to tie it up, but it'd be kind of nice to get one now and then play hard, you know, for the final 10 minutes and not go overtime as well. Homecoming weekend, big crowd. Lamoille travels well, of course, coming up from Hyde Park. Jeter looking across. Jerkiewicz, defense there. That's Hunter Martin. Kobe Smith going to try and get through. The word of the day is still impenetrable, Jerome. This Lamoille defense has been impenetrable all day. Or maybe I could use the word stout. A stout defense back here as well. A lot of action in the middle of the field. Ball through. McNaughton makes the save. You can hear him saying watch 4. I don't have a number 4 on my sheet here for Lamoille. Man, they're trading. These two guys are going at it. That was Jerry Demers and Hunter Martin over here on the near side a second ago that were just battling. Neither one was going to give. Lamoille player down, he's back up, now he's back down, now he's going to sit down. I don't know if they went knee to knee or he's looking like he's clutching his knee. I don't know if somebody went knee to knee or something, but he's in pain. It doesn't look like the area of a cramp. Looks more like he's holding his knee. So with 7:09, the clock will stop. As the player's still down. Back up now, getting off. First game of the year, it was Charlie Kells and Lucian Padelo scoring for Lamoille, and I haven't called their name a whole lot. I'm not sure if they're haven't called their name a whole lot. Hazen plays once again, the boys play versus Linden on Tuesday up at home in Craftsbury. Then they travel to North Country and then they'll be hosting Harwood here. And I believe that is Monday, September 30th. We'll be back here at Hudson Fields. I don't think the girls come back here until like October 9th. They've got kind of some gaps in the game in Craftsbury and then some road games. But playing here today on homecoming weekend, September 21st. Earth, Wind, and Fire today. Earth, Wind, and Fire Day is today. Because in the song September, do you remember the 21st day of September? Or is it the 21st night of September, I think is the correct one. Also Stephen King's birthday. It's National Beef Stroganoff Day. Bill Murray's birthday. One of my favorite actors of all time. Stripes, a favorite of mine. In 1970, this was a Monday and the first Monday Night Football game ever played. Cleveland Browns beat the New York Jets 31-21. And speaking of the Jets, in 1969, the Jets punter Steve O'Neill punted a ball 98 yards against the Denver Broncos. Light air, tailwind, and it rolled and rolled and rolled. Longest punt in NFL history, 98 yards. That is your useless trivia for today. Coincidentally, it's also Big Whopper Liar Day, and none of those were lies. That was all true. Six minutes left. Cat's going to do something. I would think they would have to start just about now. I don't think we want to wait a whole lot longer. Lamoille keeper Matthew Brasso kind of feeling like the Maytag repairman back there. Where's our goalie, Grayson McNaught? He's been fairly busy. Done some punts, made some saves. There's Morrison up ahead. Sully gives chase. Kobe Smith then. Going by. Here's Rossi, center of the field, chips it up ahead. Kick in. You know what, I'll give the Hazen defense props as well. They've played extremely well. And they've been playing a lot of defense in this game. And really the one goal that Sullivan scored was from way outside. He took, granted they had one shot in there that sort of drew Grayson out, but Sullivan's goal was from, the center circle just about. So you can't really pin that one on the defense. Morgan Mitchell, just a great shot at a great opportunity. He had the opportunity and he made a great shot. Other than that, Hazen defense playing well as well. .335 left. Center of the field. Chip over here to the near side. Getting the turn up, that's going to go out of bounds. I'll throw out this term for you, Jerome. The Hazen defense has been doing yeoman's work back here on our end of the field. Am I using that term correctly? Sullivan looking to get through. Defense falls right back though. Look at all the white jerseys back. Defense falls back well. Kobe up. Nowhere to go. Sully and Rossi trading some paint. There's a long shot on. Almost caught Brasso napping. I can't really blame him. He's kind of been back there counting blades of grass the whole game here, second half at least. Nice boots. Bring down. Rossi goes to Demers. Rossi give and go with Demers. Kobe Smith breaks it up. Morrison was offsides by about 2 steps. Easy call for Miles. 2 minutes left. And Lamoille's just going to kind of, as Johnny Most would say, fiddle and diddle. Run some clock. Turn. Lamoille working up, defense working hard. Sully was on sides, but Brasso out. We got 1 minute left to play in the match. Slide down. They're going to give a corner with 40 seconds. I just want to thank again everybody, all the people that came up and talked. Sully kind of got the ball rolling in the first game when he came up and talked, and then Isabel and Kelsey, Coach Terrian, Julia. I'll give everybody props for coming up. I thought the kids were phenomenal up here today. Answering questions, giving good answers, giving good insight into the thing. Ten seconds ticking down, knocked out. And Hazen will drop its record to 2-4 on the season. But still, considering where we were with that first game with Lamoille, we lost 4-0 down there. I think other than that one goal, this was a pretty good confidence builder, I think, for the boys. Once again, you've been watching Homecoming Weekend here at Hudson Fields at Hazen Union High School in Hardin, Vermont on HCTV channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide at www.hctv.us. Don't forget, you go to that webpage, check on the right-hand side for the donation button. Hit us with a donation if you'd like. We would very much appreciate it. Our sponsors today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522, We Sport Hazen Athletics, and the Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lnsd.org. Jumpstart your future. Lance Hall with the call, Jerome on camera, Michael on tech.